Hello everyone, this is Minal Reddy. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss topics related to nuclear power plant of a power generation technology. The contents of my video lectures are classification of nuclear reactor, then nuclear waste disposal, and lastly recent development in nuclear power plant. So at the end of this session, learner will be able to classify different types of nuclear reactor and they can be explain different methods of nuclear waste disposal. So let us start. Before starting the actual classification of nuclear reactor, here just I am giving the introduction of nuclear power plant. So it is one of the outstanding fact about nuclear power plant is the large amount of energy that can be released from a small mass of active material. Then the nuclear power is not only available in large, but it is cheaper than the power generated by conventional sources. The factors which are in favor of nuclear energy are: it is practically independent of geographical factors, and no combustion products, and it is a clean source of power which does not contribute to air pollution. Further, it does not require fuel transportation networks and large storage facilities. So this is all about the nuclear power plant. The nuclear power plant in India are at Tarapur, Rana Pratap Sagar, Kallapakam, then Narora, Kakrapar, Kaiga, Kota. These are some examples of nuclear power plants in India. So now let us discuss classification of nuclear reactor. The nuclear reactors are classified into several ways according to different categories. So first category is on the basis of neutron energy. So it is classified into two: fast reactor and thermal reactor. So in fast reactor, the fission is affected by fast neutrons without any use of moderator. So in fast reactor there will be no moderator used. In case of thermal reactor, the fast neutrons are slowed with the use of moderator, and the slow neutrons are absorbed by the fissionable fuel and chain reaction is maintained. So this is difference in fast reactor and thermal reactor according to their moderator used. The next classification is based on the fuel used. So it is classified into two: natural fuel reactor and second is the enriched uranium reactor. So in case of natural fuel reactor, the natural uranium is used as a fuel, and generally heavy water or graphite is used as a moderator. And in case of enriched uranium reactor, as name suggests, the uranium is enriched with 5 to 10% of U-235 and ordinary water can be used as a moderator. Then next classification is based on the moderator use. So water moderator, then heavy water moderated, then graphite moderated, and lastly beryllium moderated. So according to moderator use, these are classified into different types. Then last classification is based on the coolant used. So the water cooled reactor, gas cooled reactor, liquid metal cooled reactor, and organic liquid cooled reactor. So according to different coolant use, these are again classified into these four types. So this is the classification of reactor. Then next we will see disposal of nuclear reactor. The fission product serve no purpose, and therefore they should be removed and dumped in a safe place. So the waste from the nuclear has no use and it is dumped in safe place as it may be a radioactive material. So several kinds of radioactive waste such as gases, liquid and solid are formed in the various phases of nuclear fuel cycle. So this must be disposed of in such a manner that there is no hazard to human, animal or plant life. So out of that, solids of low and moderate activity are buried at depths of few meters at carefully selected sites, and gaseous waste are discharged to the atmosphere through high stacks. Liquid having low or intermediate level of radioactivity. So the disposal of radioactive waste after recovery of uranium and plutonium from waste fuel poses a real problem. So let us see different methods of disposal of nuclear waste according to their levels. So these are classified into low level, medium level and high level disposals. So let us see first low level waste. So radioactive waste are stored so as to avoid any chance of radiation exposure to people or any pollution. The radioactivity of waste decays with time and providing a strong incentive to store high level waste for about 50 years before disposal. So now let us see first low level disposal. So disposal of low level waste is straightforward and can be undertaken safely almost anywhere. Okay, so storage of used fuel is normally underwater for at least 5 years and then often in dry storage. Also, the deep geological disposal is widely agreed to be the best solution for final disposal of the most radioactive waste product in case of low level waste. So normally this low level waste are cast in steel drum and after that buried below the soil. So low level waste can be disposed in this way. So now next is the medium level solid waste. Before that, the low level radioactive waste is typically sent to the land based. Low level or medium level waste material are sent to the land based disposal immediately following its packaging for long term management. This means that for the majority of all the waste type produced by nuclear technologies, a satisfactory disposal means has been developed and is being implemented around the world. So most of disposals are packed for long term management. Now this medium level solid waste contain waste of water is contaminated with neutron activation products and that are stored in cement cylinders as cement is non-combustible. For used fuel designed as high level radioactive waste, so in that first step is in high level liquid waste. So first step is storage of allow decay of radioactivity and that can be used as a heat for making handling much safer. Then storage of used fuel may be in ponds or dry cask either at reactor site or centrally. So this high level liquid waste are dissolved in nitric acid and uranium and plutonium are extracted from that and the remaining liquid is stored in special steel tank in a concrete wall. Then beyond storage, many options have been investigated which seek to provide publicly acceptable, safe and environmentally sound solutions to the final management of the radioactive waste. The most widely favored solution is the deep geographical disposal. The focus is on how and where to construct such facilities. Next is the gaseous waste. In gaseous waste, radioactive gases are collected and stored in the tank. After that, this tank is buried in the ground, and after some years or some period, that are disposed of to the atmosphere when activity level sufficiently comes down. So this is all about the nuclear waste of the nuclear power plant. Next, then out of that, intermediate level radioactive waste that contains long-lived radioisotopes is also stored pending disposal in geographical repository. Now let us see recent development in nuclear power plant. So there are some recent developments are happening around the world related to nuclear power plants. In order to develop nuclear power with new technologies, so this innovative nuclear reactor and fuel cycles was established. So this is INPRO is the organization which are going to research new technologies on the nuclear power plant. So presently, boiling water reactor having a capacity of 1700 megawatt are developed or designed by INPRO, and other types of reactors having a maximum up to 1000 megawatt capacity are also designed. Like that, gas cooled fast reactor, molten salt reactor, supercritical fast cooled water reactor, lead cooled fast reactor, sodium cooled fast reactor and very high temperature reactor are expected in the next 5 to 15 years with advanced nuclear technologies with the fuel cycle new technologies. These reactors will use fuel cycle technology with high operational closed efficiency with high life, highly safety and last nuclear waste is least. Now the power generation is likely to be triple in the next 50 years, which is free from greenhouse gas emission. So this is the recent development in nuclear power plant. So thank you.